Hey gang, this is Andy over Falco Canine Academy. This is your quick tip for you detection dog handlers. I don't care if you're a bedbug dog handler, narcotics, explosive, it's all good for what we're going to do for you today. The one thing I want to focus on in this particular video is when the dog is searching and doing exactly what it is we want. In other words, his nose is in a crack or a crevice or a seam and he's sniffing and searching and pulling that air out of that area to see if there's any odor in there that he's looking for. The one thing you don't want to do is then start directing him somewhere else when the dog is busy doing the task that he's been trained to do. I find that happens when we start to get ahead of ourselves. And in this video, this is from a real search we were doing the other day, myself and John with his dog Levi. I had Maverick and Coda. And we went to 4 apartment complexes. We went to a house, a 2-story house with multiple bedrooms, of course. And then there were also 3 businesses, buildings that we were searching. And it was a busy day. We were in Santa Monica, Venice, Los Angeles. We were all over the place. So anyway, in those searches, of course, my job as the trainer and supervisor of the job, I want to make sure that everybody's doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And in this case, I saw a couple opportunities where not only John did it, but I even think I found myself doing it once or twice, because you can get ahead of yourself, that you start to look ahead. In other words, where you're going to start searching and you think, I want the dog to really search there, and we don't wait for the dog to finish his job that, again, we've trained him to do. So that's one of the reasons why we train the handlers to step back and watch and observe, as opposed to being involved in the search with the dog, pulling the dog through a search and even pushing a dog through a search. You know, there's times for that, but in most cases you want to allow the dog to be searching out in front while you're standing back and observing like a supervisor, like you're supposed to. And when the dog needs help, that is when you step in. If you're on a directed search and the dog is in the path that he's supposed to be going and then starts to stray, that's when we step in. Not when the dog is busy sniffing and moving and looking and searching. That's not the time to start saying, search here or come over here, or start to redirect the dog somewhere. On this video that's kind of frozen here for the time being, there's a spot on the corner of this bed over here where the dog is going to begin to go, but you'll see the handler turn. And again, it's not a horrible thing, so I'm not doing anything really to say that this handler did something horribly wrong. But it was an opportunity for me to teach this new handler that those are times where you want to be careful that you're not redirecting the dog at the wrong moment. So as we start this video, you'll see the dog starting to go to the corner of that bed, and you can see right over here he's starting to redirect the dog somewhere else, and actually literally pulls the dog off of the place where he was going. He was actually going to go down probably and sniff more of that seam from over the top of the mattress there. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. You do that over a period of time, the dog is to begin to question himself, and the dog won't, it'll be harder for the dog to learn the pattern if we continually are disrupting that pattern, and the dog will begin to become hodgepodge and kind of all over the place. All right, there's a little bit of video after this that we're going to show you. That's just me handling Coda and talking through the search. And again, this dog's in training. Coda's a brand new dog. She's there to gain experience. The other 2 dogs that we're searching are the veteran dogs that are certified to do this job. So she was just there and going through it, and I'm getting her ready for a new team that's coming from New Jersey to pick her up. I think it's next week. All right, so stay tuned. Hope that was a good tip for you, and stay tuned for more. Send us an email so we know what it is you want to see. All right, take care. Go over, check. So one of the things, you only did it a couple times, but while the dog was sniffing like that, you were trying to get the dog to search over here. You're going, search when the dog is busy doing something else. So that happens a lot. So you just got to wait for that break in the action. If they're doing something they're not supposed to, like smelling the table for food, hey, search. Then you can do that, get them on task. So if the search is going haywire, there's nothing wrong with pulling them off of that. But if they're actively searching the area that you want, then you got to try to be patient and then wait for your moment to redirect them. Hey, Coda. So right now we're on a cursory search where I'm letting the dog go wherever she wants to. And then As soon as I'm sure that, you know, she's exhausted that part of the search, then I'll redirect her.